Daniel doesn't have a performance issue. He has a visibility issue. And he hasn't realized it yet. He joined the company 2 years ago with the kind of drive that quietly unsettles managers, even if they'd never admit it. He picked up systems faster than expected. He started pointing out inefficiencies no one had questioned before. He volunteered for work that wasn't even part of his role. And he delivered. Then he did it again. By month 8, Daniel's manager signed off on a glowing mid-year review. By month 14, that same manager had quietly stopped putting his name forward for anything important. Daniel didn't decline. The environment around him simply adjusted. Hear what nobody tells you about being good at your job. There's a limit that performance alone can't break. Because that limit wasn't designed to reward performance. It was designed to reward control. And the more you perform without understanding that, the harder it becomes to even see the barrier. Until one day, you walk into a conversation expecting recognition. And walk out with the exact same title you had a year and a half ago. What happened to Daniel isn't a typical management failure. It's a strategy. There's a term for it, and once you recognize it, you start seeing it everywhere. It's called managed containment. You won't find it in leadership handbooks. No one will ever say it out loud in a review. But it operates quietly inside most mid to large organizations. The idea is simple. When someone starts performing at a level that creates friction upward, they're not punished directly. They're contained. Hear how that looks in reality. First mechanism, complexity redirection. Daniel identifies a flaw in a reporting process. Instead of being given ownership to fix it, he's assigned a long, complicated audit. Something that takes months. Produces a report. And then disappears into a folder. It looks important. But it leads nowhere. Daniel stays busy. The manager buys time. Second mechanism, visibility ceiling. Strategy meetings happen. Cross-team discussions happen. Leadership presentations happen. Daniel isn't invited. Not because he lacks ability, his manager knows he's capable. But because his presence changes the room. He asks sharp questions. He highlights uncomfortable truths. And that creates risk. So the room stays controlled. The invitation never comes. Daniel keeps performing. But only in front of people who can't promote him. Third mechanism, credit diffusion. Daniel solves a problem that saves the team hours every month. His manager presents it in a review. But the wording is, the team improved the process. Not Daniel. The team. This isn't always intentional. Sometimes it's habit. Managers speak in terms of teams, not individuals. But the outcome is the same. The result moves upward. The name doesn't. And in most organizations, if the people above your manager don't know your name, your work might as well not exist. Fourth mechanism, the loyalty tax. This one is more subtle. Daniel starts taking on informal leadership. Junior employees come to him for help. He becomes the go-to person. But without the title, without the pay, without the recognition, his manager benefits. The organization benefits. And Daniel keeps going. Because he believes it will eventually pay off. But what actually increases is responsibility without leverage. That's the loyalty tax. The employee sees it as growth. The system sees it as efficiency. Here, why managed containment works so well. It's impossible to prove. If Daniel confronts his manager and says, I feel like I'm being held back, the response is ready. It's about timing. Headcount is limited. There's a restructure coming. Keep doing what you're doing. None of it is technically false. But all of it delays without committing. And here's the deeper layer. Most managers aren't bad people. They're responding to incentives. Their success is measured by stability, delivery, and retention. If a strong employee leaves, it creates cost. Hearing onboarding delays. So the logical move is to keep high performers where they are. For as long as possible. Daniel's ambition isn't the issue. His ambition without leverage is. So if this is the system, how do you move within it? First, stop making your ambition too obvious to the wrong audience. The moment you tell your manager, I want a promotion in 12 months. You've given them a timeline to manage. Remove the timeline. Instead ask, what's the biggest unresolved problem in this team? Find it. Solve it. Don't announce it. Deliver it. That shifts you from someone asking for growth to someone who removes friction. And those are very different conversations. Second, learn to communicate your own impact upward. Your manager might not be telling your story. Not out of malice, but because it wasn't packaged clearly. So make it clear. Instead of saying, I improved a process, say, I eliminated 2 days of manual work each month. Specific results travel. Vague ones disappear. Give leadership something simple they can repeat, even when you're not in the room. Third, build visibility one level above. This isn't about bypassing your manager. It's about understanding how decisions actually happen. Promotions are usually approved above your manager, not just by them. If that level doesn't recognize your name beforehand, your chances drop. So find ways to be useful there. Cross-team work. Shared projects. Relevant questions. Be visible before it matters. Eventually, Daniel stopped waiting to be noticed. He identified a recurring issue no one owned. He fixed it quietly over a few weeks. When it was done, he summarized the result in 2 clear sentences and shared it as a simple update. Not self-promotion. 3 months later, his name appeared on a shortlist he didn't even know existed. The system didn't change. Daniel changed how he moved inside it. Organizations benefit the most from high performers. When those performers keep working, without fully understanding how advancement actually works. Managed containment isn't personal. It's structural. And once you see that, you stop trying to outperform the system and start navigating it strategically. Your output alone won't win the argument. Your positioning will. Understand that difference early, or the system will teach it to you later, at a cost. If this felt familiar, if you've ever wondered why your results and your career growth don't match, subscribe. This is what we break down here. We expose how these systems actually work and show you how to move through them with clarity. Hit subscribe, because the next one builds on this.